All right, friends, we're back with a ordinary video from Blaha, the ordinary fitness YouTuber. Anyway, so we're going to react to the gym lifting, recruiting, fitness gear slaves video. In this video, Jason Blaha says, run from any guru promoting diets other than balanced whole food diets. Yeah, okay, whatever that means. Okay, yeah.
Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here representing Jason Blaha Strength and Fitness, and today I want to chat with you guys and gals a little bit about why you need to run from people who are promoting fad diets instead of balanced diets. But a quick reminder, if you guys will please click like down below, be greatly appreciated. If you're not subscribed or following, please do so. If you'll be kind enough to drop me a comment down below, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're seeing way too much of this again these days. This has always been a thing of people promoting diets that have a name and all this nonsense. And the reality, people need to...
Well, diets that have a name. Well, you have a diet. It's the original diet. It's called animal products, raw animal products. That's your original diet. I guess that's not good enough for Blaha. So something natural and original is bad. Original deemed bad. Must eat fake, yeah? Must do fake things, okay.
Following balanced diets. And I get it for lifters. You're going to...
I get it. He gets it. Balanced diets. You don't need any balanced diet. You just need to eat your original diet.
More protein and stuff, perfectly fine, but even then you probably don't need as much as people are telling you you need.
Oh, really?
You know, you don't need 300 grams of protein to gain muscle. You just don't. All right.
And why don't you need 300 grams of protein to build muscle? Okay, the question is this: how many grams of protein do you really need to build muscle? Well, science will tell you when protein synthesis outpaces protein breakdown, that's when muscles are built. How many grams does it take for muscle protein synthesis to outpace muscle protein breakdown? Think about that logically and intelligent. Think about that very carefully. He said you don't need 300 grams. So something under 300 grams is a couple of what? A couple of slices of salami? Give me a break. Oh, man. That's just stupid. You're on a protein diet already. Everybody is. We're all carnivore animals. We're eating meat all the time. Now, what you do with it, processing it or whatever you're doing to it unnaturally, destroying it, that's your own business. I don't care what people do out there. But like I said, protein synthesis needs to outpace protein breakdown in order to see that mass on that myofibrillar. Otherwise, you're not building jack shit. So under 300 obviously is not enough.
But I digress. Over to the point. Everyone is so focused.
But he digresses, okay.
So all these weird, crazy, kooky ideas of we're getting into anti-nutrients. Like, oh my God. I mean, keep in mind, this is...
He's on my channel writing me in my comment section. He uses like the sock accounts and he keeps writing me. I don't really care, but whatever. Anti-nutrients, yeah, I did a video on it again. Anti-nutrients, yeah, they're anti-nutrient. They make you a negative nitrogen balance because they interfere with all kinds of things. The gut, this, that. It's associated with accelerated aging, negative nitrogen balance. That's why these lifters look aged, and their faces, their head, and everything. The hair is gone. They look old.
Into anti-nutrients. Like, oh my God. I mean, keep in mind, this has been completely debunked by the leading researchers and experts. And
what's been debunked? You just admitted anti-nutrients, yeah.
Registered dietitians and stuff, this whole thing. Like, there's...
I don't care if it's been debunked or schmunked by a bunch of assholes. It's kind of obvious. We already know the truth. We don't need them. And their debunking is probably some epidemiology study. It's not even fucking science.
Tons of material saying, hey, this...
Listen, there's tons of material. PubMed, NCBI tells you that plants are fucking toxic and anti-nutrient. Okay, dude? They place you in negative nitrogen balance. Even vegan diets, negative nitrogen balance. There you go.
Stupid quackery. It's dumb. Just stop. This is nonsense. Right?
And Jason Blaha is not dumb and quackery. Look at him.
This is what the best experts are telling you.
Oh, the best experts.
And here's the thing. Like, there's no conspiracy to get you to eat fruits and vegetables. Just stop.
There's no conspiracy to get you to eat them. They're imported, so they, man, humans are animals of opportunity. When opportunity arises, humans will take advantage of that opportunity. They can eat to no end, like a dog. Dogs can fucking you put them somewhere, you put them around food, they'll eat to no end because they think that there won't be much more food, so they have to be carried over through a famine or something. These animals, they have this idea. Humans kind of have that same idea. They put on fat to what? Carry over for a famine. Maybe if you ran out of food for a while, you'd live off your fat stores in your body, so you wouldn't die right away. But the thing is this. So you're relying on lots of imports. So they're importing these foods. They're just coming in droves. So you go to a store and you're overwhelmed by all these foods. So, you know, you kind of like want to eat them. I don't know. But it's weird that humans don't want to eat their natural food. Well, because, people demonize it, Hollywood and other people, the slaves demonize it and say, oh my God, you shouldn't be drinking animal blood or eating raw animal products, which is your natural original diet, but you don't like your original diet because you've been made not to like it. Haha. See what I mean? You've been conditioned not to like it, but the problem is you still crave it. That's the problem. You're craving it, yeah. But okay, whatever.
Again, that's a perfect example. If anyone is telling you, yeah, there's a global conspiracy to convince people that fruits and vegetables are healthy. All right.
Yeah, they are trying to convince you that fruits and vegetables are healthy, which they are not. Yeah, everybody says they're healthy. I go, what's healthy about them? Oh, they got vitamin C. That's it? Man, whatever.
That person is insane.
I love this. That person is insane. Blaha is the most insane person on the internet. Look at him.
That again, they're not just a quack, they are insane.
Yes, he's a sick individual, jumping up and down, lifting man-made weight, jumping on this block, pushing sleds, running, snorting, spitting, and eating a slave food, nasty ass diet. See what I mean? And look what has become of him by doing that exactly. He still doesn't understand what lifting is about. It's about regenerating your body. It's about regeneration. That's all it is. And the food that you eat can regenerate you or it can destroy you. And that's a fact. Food can destroy you or it can make you or break you. That's the truth.
They need to be in a mental institution. All right. Definitely don't need to be giving out.
Yeah, this guy needs to be put in a mental institution. Yes, actually, he already is. It's called YouTube, and everybody's watching him out of his garage, acting mentally sick, jumping up and down on this brick and doing weird things.
Nutrition advice.
Basically, aging the shit out of himself. That's what he's doing here. Yeah. So. Yeah. Look at the noobs hanging down, eh?
So over to the point. It's nonsense. Or the crazy vegans. All animal-based foods are causing
nonsense. Yeah, vegans are nuts.
Problems. Yet they'll eat coconut oil and refined sugar. Yeah, those are the top end of the problems. Just stop. They're plant-based. And you're also having nutrient deficiencies and brain damage because of your nutrient deficiencies. Just stop.
Yeah, nutrient deficiencies. They're not eating meat. They're not eating meat. Meat is not deficient in any nutrients.
Same thing, the carnivores. All plants, yeah, you're plant.
The carnivores. A carnivore animal is not meant to eat plants. I'm not saying you can't get away with it. You're tolerating it. You know that you're gonna get inflammation, bloating, farting. You're gonna rot your teeth. You're gonna destroy your gut. Yeah, eating plants, that is already a given. We already know those experiences. I've had them, you've had them, and everybody else has had them out there. Yeah.
Plants are not the problem. Fruits and vegetables are not the problem. Just stop.
Fruits and vegetables are the problem.
You tell people carbs, really? Just stop. All the longest lived healthy societies on earth eat 50% or more of their calories from carbohydrates.
Longest lived societies, just like not long ago, they ate, I don't know, 90% of their diet was fucking animal based. It was all animal based for centuries. It was done until people started eating slave food diets.
Again, full of crap. This is all crazy fad diets, people. Crazy fad diets. What people need to be doing is balanced nutrition. Okay? We know based on all the
Oh, God. You have to do balanced nutrition. You don't have to balance out anything. It's the government speaking.
available data, the higher diversity of fruits, vegetables, fibers, and things that you eat, it's going to be a whole lot of food groups. Generally, the better your gut health is, the better your health is, the better your nutrient diversity is, the less imbalanced problems.
If you're in positive nitrogen balance, not eating these anti-nutrients, then yes, you're going to have great gut health. Eating these anti-nutrients, they're going to destroy your gut health. That's for sure.
You have, because anything that you're worried about, hey, getting too much of one thing versus another, starts to really go away real quickly. Different foods literally counter some of the minor negatives we get from other foods, right? We see this all the time. This is why a very balanced diet is so important. Okay, literally some of the like phytic acid. But if you eat any meat with iron in it, it completely removes any of the anti-nutrient concerns from phytic acid. That's a perfect example. Phytic acid has amazing health benefits, amazing antioxidant, anti-cancer benefits. So the same thing, if you're eating
It doesn't have any of these benefits. Again, it's just people trying to brainwash you into believing that.
small amounts of red meat or limited amounts, reasonable amounts,
Small amounts of red meat? You mean raw meat or red meat? Like, what do you mean? Processed meat or raw meat? You say red meat. What do you mean by red meat? You got to be more specific, dumbass.
guess what? The phytic acid, for example, cancels out some of the concerns of the red meat as far as colon concern.
What phytic acids? What are you talking about? Cancels out what from red meat? The fuck are you talking about? You're an idiot. What cancers? Red meat doesn't cause cancer. It doesn't cause any of those things.
And other stuff, insulin resistance. It's like, oh, so in reality, leaner cuts of red meat do really, really well with any plants, foods that have phytic acid. You know, certain grains and legumes and stuff that people are worried about. See how this works? Just following a balanced diet. My God. So it's like, wow, maybe eat some brown rice with your steak. Holy crap.
Eat some brown rice with your steak, and you need to do this. Why exactly?
All sorts of good stuff happens. Right? So this is what we mean by a balanced diet. Quit excluding entire whole food groups.
Yeah, but you don't need them, and they're anti-nutrient. They're toxic to humans.
A balanced diet means we should be eating some of most of the different food groups to some extent, right?
No, you should be eating your classic diet, meat, yeah, animal products, fish, meat, whatever, shellfish, raw milk, whatever, bunch of stuff in its natural state, unprocessed.
You need to be eating fruits, vegetables, nuts.
No, I don't need to be eating any of that, and I'm not eating it. So how do I feel? Amazing. Yeah.
Grains, tubers, lean meats, dairy, eggs. These are all beneficial things.
Yeah.
Right? They're all beneficial things.
I had all that when I came to Europe.
And most of them, any concerns that you have from them are only there in excess. So if we're eating a balanced, varied, whole food, mixed diet, we're pretty good. If we're avoiding excessive saturated fat, we're avoiding refined sugars, we're avoiding alcohols, and we're just eating a very mixed diet, you're going to be, in terms of dietary nutrition, in the top 5% of the population, easily, just in terms of that. Even if you don't really fine-tune anything else beyond that, even if you don't care about what your nutrients are and track them or try to fine-tune anything, you're still going to be really, really, really good. You're going to be in the top 5% just by following those rules, okay? But people get obsessed over nuance while they're still doing silly stuff. They get into the silly fad diets that are unhealthy. They get extremely obsessed about individual.
You mean like Blaha? He's on that kind of weird-ass diet, tofu and who knows what, fake food diet.
things like a pesticide or something or an anti-nutrient, and it really is a waste of time. These are obsessions, and I'm not saying we shouldn't ever care about these things, but there comes a point. That's a perfect example. Number one, you're not getting away from pesticides in foods. Number two, fortunately, you don't have to. Our body can handle small amounts. You're not going to get away from them. But number three, like, why do you
Look at him pushing the sled. It would be amazing. Cop car shows up.
even care if your other stuff isn't dialed in? You know, it's like, you know, you'll see someone who drinks alcohol who's worried about a pesticide. Like, you know how stupid that is? No, I mean, literally.
Maybe he thinks it's worse.
You know how dumb that is?
That ain't any dumber than what you're doing here in this garage. You've lost your hair and everything else.
That's like throwing away $100 bills while obsessing over a dime somewhere.
Sure.
You know,
Didn't Blaha ever use that excuse before?
it's that level of I mean, that is a level of stupidity. Like, that's not just bad. That is so stupid that, you know, you have to wonder if that person can tie their shoes on their own. Because one of these is objectively way scarier and worse than the other for the same reason as being a poison. You know, and that's what I mean, guys. Just a balanced diet. Don't worry about the minor things. If you're eating all whole foods, you're eating a varied diet, you're getting all these various foods, and you're limiting the really bad stuff.
Oh, you are you?
Refined sugars, saturated fat in excess,
Yeah.
alcohol, all these things. If you're doing these things, you're in a good place. So stay away from the fad diets.
Man, stay away from anybody that is advising you to stay away from something that is, man, classic and natural, your diet, eating raw animal products. It's kind of obvious on the face of it. Go look Smacks in Community Transformation. What are they doing? Eating raw animal products. People are a lot healthier. They're a lot stronger. They're in positive nitrogen balance for the first time. Yeah. So I would say that it must be working. It must be. Yeah, man. Now, whatever Blaha's doing here is not working. He's a midget. Listen, man, I seen this thing where Blaha was standing up with these people. He's very short.
And anyone who's promoting them, they're either a con man or they're crazy. And that's what you have to remember. And really, either one of these is a problem. And I don't mean a good type of crazy. I mean, I'm definitely crazy. You guys see me pushing a sled barefoot. Like, oh, let's squat 500 pounds at age 48. Let's go running barefoot. Let's push a sled down the street. I'm crazy. Don't get...
Hey, see, he admits he's crazy. Let's go push a sled down the street so the neighbors could point and admire what an idiot I am, what a maniac, crazy maniac I am. And show them what I eat, my slave food diet, pushing the sled down the street, bro. Ah, this is classic, Blaha.
Me wrong. I'm not saying I'm not crazy. But there's different types of crazies.
I know you're not saying you're not crazy. You're insane is what you are. You're just insane.
These are like need to be in an insane asylum crazy. And really a lot of them are. Like they're that dumb.
Yeah, sure, you belong there. You do.
Like it looks almost like undiagnosed or unmedicated schizophrenia.
Oh, yeah?
Like some of this nonsense. Some of these diet people, like I really think that's what's happening. These are major disorders going untreated. And then they're spouting off nutrition stuff online.
Sure.
Run from these people. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative. And I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.
All right, see you later, friends.